The current global container shortage, high shipping costs and rare shipping slots, primarily caused by the COVID-19 pandemic, provoke problems to many businesses at the moment. Early 2020, when the COVID-19 pandemic began to spread, lockdowns first started in China, then in Europe, the US, and then almost all over the world. Globally, sales dropped drastically, and so did global trade. Shipping companies reduced the number of cargo ships. In June 2020, globally sales recovered and freight volume began to increase again. In response, ocean carriers reinstated capacity in some trades to support the large increase in demand. However, as more trade lanes started to recover, the situation became difficult to handle. The main reasons are changes in people's buying behavior, decreased number of available containers, decreased number of cargo ships, and congested ports. Let's have a closer look. Changes in people's buying behavior. Customer spending shifting from services to goods, and the unpredictable development of COVID-19 caused heavy irregularities in global trades. This significantly increased the cost burdens of carriers. Decreased number of available containers. The drop of the world trade in the beginning of the pandemic disrupted containers' normal flow. Containers were suddenly found in places with little demand for use. This led to a high concentration of containers in undesirable locations. At the start of the pandemic, some carriers decided to reduce their container fleet size. The number of containers that can be used to transport goods was low. As Asia slowly began to recover, other countries were still faced with lockdown restrictions. Containers were not sent back to Asia to continue the trade partnership. A backlog of containers began to develop. The scarcity of containers in the right locations during the recovery phase had a huge effect on the pricing in a short time frame, driving up the cost of shipping goods globally. Decreased number of cargo ships. Rare shipping slots are caused by a reduced number of operational cargo ships. Due to low global trade in the initial phase, some ships went for refurbishment. With fewer cargo ships available, some ships even had their operations stopped due to onboard COVID-19 cases. Port congestion affecting inland connections. Ports were affected by reduced workforce, both within the terminals and in supportive functions such as truck drivers. This staff deficit resulted in a decrease of port handling capacity, and consequently a shortage of available terminal capacity. In consequence, congestion at numerous ports has severely impacted the schedule reliability to all-time lows. Do you have any questions regarding orders or products? We are at your service for your inquiries.